sleepy friend. It's time to drift into a world where heroism rests and quiet wonder fills the night. Find your most comfortable spot now, perhaps nestled under a warm blanket, or simply letting your head rest softly on your pillow. Take a deep, gentle breath with me, in through your nose and slowly out through your mouth. Feel the quiet calm settle over you, as if the day's work is gently folding itself away, just like a hero's cape after a long, watchful night. There's nothing to do now, nowhere to be, but right here, listening. Tonight, we imagine a city not bustling with urgency, but settling into a profound, peaceful slumber. High above its quiet streets, bathed in the soft glow of a silver moon, sits a familiar rooftop. It's a place of quiet vigil, usually bustling with watchful eyes and silent patrols. But tonight, it's still. The air is cool and clean, carrying only the faintest, distant hum of a city at rest. You can almost feel the gentle breeze as it whispers over the edges of the buildings, stirring the few stray leaves that have settled there. The cityscape stretches out, a tapestry of warm, distant lights, like scattered jewels on a dark velvet cloth. And right here, on this very rooftop, precisely where the most dedicated hero would take a moment to pause, lies a cape. It's not dramatic or flowing. It's carefully folded, a rich, dark crimson resting peacefully. A symbol of strength, now completely at ease, waiting patiently for a new day. Its silken fabric seems to absorb the moonlight, holding secrets, but only quiet, peaceful ones. The cape, a cascade of deep midnight blue, continues its quiet vigil. Its folds are like gentle waves, permanently stilled, reflecting the soft, silvery glow of the moon filtering through a tall window. You can almost feel the softness of the fabric, a silent promise of comfort and protection, now simply at peace. Nearby, on a polished, dark wood table, rests a helmet. Not a gleaming, battle-scarred helm, but one with a subtle, worn sheen telling tales of countless silent watches over the city. Its visor, usually a window to heroic vigilance, is now a dark, smooth surface, reflecting nothing but the quiet room around it. There's a subtle curve to its design, hinting at strength without needing to display it. Soft hum of distant city life, it sits beside a pair of sturdy, but now unlaced, gauntlets. These, too, are at rest. Their sturdy material, designed for quiet impact and gentle protection, now lies open, as if exhaling after a long, fulfilling day. No urgency, no tension, just the quiet contentment of duty fulfilled and a peaceful night begun. The moonlight touches the edges of the gauntlets, softening their form, turning them into artistic shapes of repose. The air in the sanctuary is calm, carrying the faint scent of old leather and clean fabric. A single, soft light from a distant street lamp casts long, gentle shadows across the floor, painting a serene landscape of stillness. Each item, from the cape to the gauntlets, seems to breathe with the same unhurried rhythm, waiting for the gentle whisper of dawn, but completely content in the deep, quiet embrace of the night. It's a room of quiet power, dreaming. The quiet hum of the central console in this room is like a soft, steady heartbeat, a gentle pulse in the vast stillness of the night. Across its dark, polished surface, subtle patterns of light drift and coalesce, not urgent data streams, but the gentle, rhythmic ebb and flow of city energy. You might see a faint, shimmering outline of the metropolis outside, its 1,000 tiny lights twinkling like scattered stardust, reflected and softened on the screen. Your gaze might drift past the console, toward a corner where a series of uniforms rest, neatly folded and draped over a low, ergonomic chair. Capes, once billowing against the wind, are now settled, their rich fabrics catching the faint ambient glow. A shield, perhaps leaning against a wall, its familiar emblem catching a sliver of moonlight, shines with a quiet, patient dignity. No clang, no clatter, just the silent promise of vigilance held in suspended animation until the next distant call. The air here is cool and clean, carrying only the faintest scent of ozone and something akin to polished metal. It is a space designed for readiness, yet in this moment, it is steeped in profound rest. Every object, from the advanced comms array to the simple, empty coffee mug on a side table, seems to have settled into a deep, peaceful slumber. The city outside, a distant tapestry of gentle glows, continues its slow, slumbering dance, watched over by this quiet room, this sanctuary of serene power, where heroes, even when absent, leave behind an aura of calm, protective peace. And so, the night deepens, holding all these quiet assurances close. As the night deepens, a soft, ethereal glow begins to filter through the large arched window of this quiet sanctuary. It's not the harsh glare of streetlights, but the gentle, diffused light from the distant city, painted in shades of muted gold and silver. From this vantage point, high above the sleeping metropolis, the city itself seems to hum a lullaby, a soft, reassuring murmur that carries no urgency, only the quiet rhythm of lives lived peacefully under a watchful, though unseen, presence. Your gaze might drift across the room, past the smooth, cool surfaces of polished steel, to a corner where a single, elegantly folded cape rests upon a low, cushioned bench. Its fabric, perhaps once caught in the wind or draped dramatically in a moment of swift action, now lies in perfect stillness, a silent testament to battles won and vigilance upheld. Nearby, a helmet, its visor reflecting the faint city glow, sits on a stand, its strong lines softened by the ambient light, no longer a barrier against chaos, but an emblem of tranquil guardianship. The air here is still, carrying only the faintest whisper of an exhaust fan from some distant, unseen mechanism. A gentle, rhythmic hum that blends with the city's distant song. It's a room that breathes quiet confidence, a place where the weight of responsibility has been momentarily set aside, replaced by the profound peace of knowing that all is well. This sanctuary feels less like a temporary respite and more like a heart, beating slowly, steadily, sending waves of calm out into the night, protecting the slumbering world below. You are safe here, enveloped by the echoes of quiet strength. As the moon casts long, gentle shadows across the floor, the soft glow continues, painting the quiet space with lunar silver. From the floor, your awareness gently floats upwards, drifting past the silent walls, towards a central console that hums with the faintest, almost imperceptible whisper of dormant power. This is where the city's heartbeat is often monitored, where patterns of light and shadow on digital maps usually trace the paths of those who need a helping hand. Tonight, however, the large screens are dark, reflecting only the moon's serene presence, like quiet pools of ink. A lone, small indicator light blinks steadily, a soft, warm amber, a tiny beacon in the gentle dark. It's a comforting, rhythmic pulse, a silent guardian of the quiet. The smooth, cool metallic surfaces of the console hold the memory of hands that once guided and protected, but now they rest. There are no urgent alerts, no flashing warnings, just the deep, expansive quiet of a world at peace under watchful, but sleeping eyes. Near the console, a few panels of data, usually vibrant with complex information, display only a serene, abstract pattern, like gentle waves across a calm ocean or distant, unhurried constellations. Even the most intricate systems have found their moments of quiet repose, their energy gathered for another day. The air here is still, carrying no urgency, only the soft, ambient coolness of the night. This silent heart of the hero's sanctuary breathes slowly, calmly, inviting you deeper into its peaceful rhythm. Everything is in its place, awaiting the new dawn. But for now, it rests, just as you are invited to rest. The quiet hum of the hero's sanctuary deepens now, a soft, almost imperceptible whisper in the air. You drift further inward, past the main chamber, guided by an unseen, gentle presence toward a quieter alcove. Here, the moonlight, softened by a tall, arched window, casts long, tranquil shadows across the polished floor. It's a space where the day's noble work is set aside, where the symbols of courage find their peaceful repose. To your left, draped over a smooth, dark pedestal, rests a cape. Not a cape in flight, but one perfectly folded, its rich, midnight blue fabric settling into soft, silent pleats. The moonlight catches its subtle shimmer, hinting at countless journeys through the starry night. Yet now it lies utterly still, a testament to quiet strength. It doesn't need to flutter or billow. Its purpose is momentarily fulfilled, its energy conserved. Near it, On a low, circular table, a helmet and a shield rest side by side. The helmet, with its smooth, reflective visor, faces away, its gaze toward the soft, distant glow of the city lights outside. It's not observing or vigilant, but simply at peace, a silent guardian taking its own well-deserved rest. The shield, leaned gently against the table edge, reflects the moonlight in a gentle gleam. Its surface, once deflecting cosmic energies or earthly challenges, now holds only the tranquil image of the quiet room. Each object here, from the folded cape to the resting shield, tells a story of heroism laid to rest, not forgotten, but simply pausing. They are symbols of protection and vigilance, yet in this moment they embody profound stillness. The sanctuary cradles them, and their calm settles around you, a soft, protective embrace. You are invited to share in this deep, unburdened peace as the city lights twinkle softly in the distance. Guardians watching over a sleeping world, the city continues its gentle hum beneath the vast, ink-high canvas of the night sky. Each distant light is a tiny, perfect star on Earth, mirroring the true stars above. The air, cool and fresh, whispers secrets across the rooftops, carrying with it a sense of profound calm. You feel the weight of the day slowly lifting, replaced by a quiet wonder at the world's peaceful slumber. As your gaze drifts from the sprawling urban tapestry, it settles upon a familiar, yet often unseen, sanctuary. High above the street-level bustle, nestled within the silent heart of a towering structure, lies a quiet observation chamber. Its windows offer that same breathtaking view of the moonlit metropolis. But here, the city's energy is distilled into a tranquil glow. Inside, the room is bathed in a soft, ambient light, perhaps from a few low-powered screens displaying data that is stable, secure, and utterly without alarm. There are no flashing red alerts, no urgent voices, just the quiet hum of advanced technology working steadily in the background. A large, circular table occupies the center, smooth and polished, currently empty save for a single, half-empty mug of cooling herbal tea. Around it, chairs are neatly tucked in, waiting patiently for a morning that is still hours away. On a nearby wall, illuminated by a gentle spotlight, hang a few polished shields and perhaps a helmet, symbols of protection and unwavering resolve, now at rest. Their surfaces gleam faintly, reflecting the soft light, hinting at stories untold, battles bravely faced, but now only peace. This space, designed for vigilance, now exudes only serenity. It's a place where duty sleeps soundly, knowing the world is safe and the night is quiet. The quiet hum of dormant systems fills the air, a gentle lullaby for the vigilant. Just beyond the command console, a vast panoramic window stretches, framing the city below. From this high vantage point, the sprawling urban landscape appears as a tapestry of soft, diffused lights. each tiny sparkle a home, a dream, a life, all sleeping soundly under the watchful, yet now peaceful gaze of this hero's sanctum. The air is still, carrying no urgency, only the profound quiet of a night successfully protected. Soft, distant city hum here. The city breathes a slow, even rhythm, its neon veins pulsing with a dreamlike glow. You can almost feel the gentle pulse of the sleeping metropolis, a living, breathing entity now at rest. The subtle reflections of distant streetlights dance on the polished surfaces of the console, creating fleeting, ephemeral patterns of light. There's a map on one of the screens, not an active threat display, but a serene, topographical view of the city, highlighting its parks and rivers in soft, muted tones. It's a reminder of the quiet beauty worth safeguarding, a silent promise of tomorrow's gentle dawn. No alarm sound, no urgent messages flicker across the dark screens. Only the soft, ambient glow of the city outside and the barely perceptible whir of air circulation within the room. The hero's world, vast and complex, condenses into this one peaceful moment where the weight of responsibility has lifted, replaced by a profound sense of calm. The hero's chair, usually a seat of action, now stands empty and inviting silence. All around, the quiet of the night deepens, inviting you to share in this profound sense of peace. Everything is settled. Everything is at rest, ready for a deep and restorative sleep. The profound sense of peace lingers, a gentle hum beneath the silent city. Soft, distant light from the cityscape filters through, painting long, quiet shadows across polished floors. Here, in the heart of what might be a sentinel's resting place, or a quiet preparation room, everything remains perfectly still. Your gaze, if you choose, might softly drift towards a particular sight. Perhaps a folded cape, draped with care over a simple, sturdy chair. Its rich fabric, perhaps deep midnight blue or a subdued crimson, gathers in soft, quiet folds, holding the memory of wind and watchful nights. It's not a cape in motion, not one soaring against the moon, but one at ease, patiently waiting. The material itself seems to breathe with a silent strength, the subtle sheen catching the faint light, like starlight gathered close. There are no creases of urgency, no signs of a sudden departure. Only the graceful curve of the fabric settling into its own quiet rhythm. It speaks of a protector, vigilant when needed, yet deeply, calmly at rest now. Beside it, perhaps, a pair of carefully placed gauntlets, their surfaces reflecting the soft light, hinting at quiet strength. Or a small, ornate emblem, softly glinting, a symbol of hope and peace, but never of conflict in this tranquil space. The air is still, carrying no dust, only a sense of calm expectation, a quiet readiness that asks for nothing but gentle slumber. This space, like the cape, holds its power in reserve. It knows when to be still, when to simply be, allowing the world outside to spin gently, while within, a deep calm settles over all. The presence of these resting symbols, the folded cape, the quiet emblems, seems to deepen the silence, making it a sanctuary for peaceful thought and undisturbed rest. All around, the quiet of the night deepens, inviting you to share in this profound sense of peace. Everything is settled. Everything is at rest, ready for a deep and restorative sleep. The city sleeps soundly below, a tapestry of shimmering lights stretching into the distant horizon. This deep, quiet stillness isn't empty, but rather full of a gentle, unspoken promise of rest. You find yourself drifting, carried by this pervasive calm, toward a silent corner of a place, often filled with quiet purpose, now entirely softened by the night's embrace. Here, within a hushed command center, all is still. A large, circular map table, usually glowing with intricate data points and projected trajectories, now reflects only the faint, distant city glow filtering through tall, arched windows. Its polished surface, smooth and dark, mirrors the quiet contemplation of the night, a silent pool of reflection. Around it, ergonomic chairs are neatly tucked in, waiting patiently for the return of day. No urgent calls echo through these walls. No flashing alerts momentarily disrupt the calm. Only the soft, almost imperceptible hum of dormant systems, a sound so low it could be the very breath of the city itself, sleeping in unison. On a nearby polished console, a hero's gauntlet rests, its metallic surface gleaming softly in the dim, ambient light. Its intricate mechanisms are temporarily powered down, patiently awaiting activation. Beside it, a communicator, usually ready to bridge vast distances, lies silent, its small indicator light completely extinguished. This is a sanctuary of preparedness, now profoundly at rest. The tools of protection, the very symbols of unwavering bravery, all settled into a deep, peaceful slumber. Even the air feels hushed, holding the gentle memory of countless watch nights, yet now offering only tranquil peace. It's a quiet reminder that even the strongest among us require these profound moments of deep quiet, moments to recharge, to simply be asterisk. The night deepens its embrace around the space, wrapping it in a comforting blanket of calm, inviting you to sink even deeper into your own peaceful repose. The quiet moments extend, filling the high-ceilinged room with a serene stillness. Across the polished floor, where the moonbeams stretch like silver rivers, a circular console sits at the heart of the space. Its main screen remains dark, a vast canvas waiting for the dawn, but a soft, rhythmic pulse of light emanates from a smaller auxiliary panel. It's a gentle, reassuring hum, barely audible, a sign of constant vigilance maintained even in slumber. Nearby, a display case holds a collection of artifacts, not weapons of war, but symbols of hope and protection. A polished shield, its emblem catching the faint moonlight, rests peacefully. Next to it, a helmet with a unique, stylized visor seems to gaze out into the quiet city beyond the panoramic window. These are not tools for conflict right now, but quiet guardians waiting patiently, imbued with the spirit of peaceful watchfulness. The air itself feels soft and cool, carrying the faintest scent of clean metal, and perhaps a distant hint of ozone from the city lights. No alarm sound, no urgent messages flash, only the soft shimmer of the city, a constellation of ground-bound stars, stretches towards the horizon, a silent testament to the world that sleeps under careful, unseen protection. You might imagine the quiet breath of the city itself, a collective sigh of slumber echoed here in this peaceful sanctuary. The heroes, too, need their rest, their quiet moments to simply be asterisk, their dreams perhaps filled with serene skies and the gentle hum of a world at peace. The night holds everything in its soft embrace, inviting you to share in this profound tranquility, letting your own thoughts drift like the distant city lights. As the city sleeps, its myriad lights twinkle below like scattered jewels, a silent testament to the lives and dreams unfolding within its gentle embrace. You are now moving closer, drawn by an unseen current away from the wide panorama and towards a more intimate stillness. Your perspective shifts, gently gliding over hushed rooftops until it settles upon a window where a soft, internal glow beckons, a peaceful beacon in the vast urban tapestry. This is a quiet hero lab, a place usually bustling with quiet innovation, but now perfectly still. Moonlight, filtered through the large window, bathes the room in a cool, silvery luminescence, mingling with the low, steady hum of dormant technology. On a long, empty workbench, tools lie neatly aligned, catching the faint light's specialized wrenches, intricate sensors, and delicate circuit boards, all resting in patient readiness, their work for the day complete. A single monitor in the corner casts a soft, almost imperceptible blue light onto the wall, displaying a star map that slowly rotates, its constellations moving with the serene, unhurried rhythm of the cosmos. The data streams flow in perfect harmony, a silent symphony of information. Near it, a sturdy display case holds a polished helmet, its visor reflecting a tiny, distorted crescent moon, a symbol of watchful calm. And draped over a nearby chair, a cape lies folded, its rich, deep fabric soft and undisturbed, like a sleeping shadow awaiting the morning sun. There is no urgency here, no hurried footsteps or sharp alarms, only the quiet anticipation of dawn and the deep, enduring peace of a world watched over, even in its deepest slumber. The air feels calm, cool, and utterly safe, inviting you to simply be, to breathe, and to rest. As the deep quiet settles even further, the city below seems to breathe with a gentle, rhythmic hum, a collective sigh of slumber. From the high vantage point of the Watchtower, the soft glow from distant streetlights paints long, tranquil shadows across the polished floor. The once busy consoles now stand silent, their indicators dimmed to a soft, barely perceptible throb. A single, large monitor might still display a low-power, shimmering map of the city, its gentle, animated pulse mirroring the slow, steady beat of the world outside, a quiet assurance of continued peace. No alarm sound, no urgent messages flash across the dark screens. Only the steady, almost inaudible hum of dormant systems fills the air. Like guardians sleeping alongside the city they protect. You might imagine a polished shield, perhaps leaning against a wall, catching a sliver of moonlight filtering through a tall window, its reflective surface mirroring the serene calm of the night. Or a folded cape, its rich, weighted fabric draped softly over a chair, waiting patiently for the next quiet moment of vigilance, its deep colors subdued by the low light. Everything in this silent chamber speaks of readiness, yes, but also of profound, necessary rest. The air itself feels hushed, almost reverent, a sanctuary of quiet strength. The ergonomic chairs at the central command table are neatly pushed in, their forms hinting at hours of patient watchfulness, now surrendered to the night's embrace. A few data pads might lie face down on the table, their screens dark, their important tasks completed and paused until a new dawn. This is a place of deep, undisturbed peace, where the heroes, or their silent, iconic symbols, find their quiet repose. The vast world outside sleeps soundly, embraced by this silent, unwavering watch. And you, too, can feel that same protective peace wrapping around you, inviting a deep, restorative, and undisturbed rest. That quiet, protective peace gently guides your mind now, drawing you deeper into a tranquil evening. Imagine drifting softly from the vast, silent city skyline down into a hushed space below. It's a command room, not one bustling with activity, but one settled into a deep, peaceful slumber of its own. Soft, ambient light glows from recessed panels, casting long, gentle shadows across smooth, cool surfaces. A large, circular table, usually a hub of strategic whispers, now stands empty and still, its polished surface reflecting the faint, soft gleam of distant city lights filtering through a tall, narrow window. On one side of the room, a hero's helmet rests silently on a simple, elegant stand, its visor dark and reflective, like a sleeping eye. Nearby, a cape, neatly folded, lies draped over a low, comfortable chair, its rich fabric catching the subdued light, a silent testament to countless acts of unseen protection. There's no urgency here, no hurried footsteps or flashing alerts. Only the soft, almost imperceptible hum of dormant technology, a lullaby of quiet power. Even the large display screens are muted, showing not threats, but slow-moving patterns of weather fronts, or a gentle, live feed of the city's quiet rhythm. Its thousands of tiny lights twinkling like scattered gems. Everything in this space speaks of preparedness, yes, but more so, of profound calm. It's a sanctuary of readiness, where vigilance pauses for a well-deserved rest. And as you observe this peaceful scene, you might find your own thoughts growing equally quiet, settling into a deep, unburdened stillness, ready to welcome a night of perfect, restorative sleep. As the stillness deepens around you, imagine now drifting gently, effortlessly, to a different kind of quiet. You find yourself in a softly lit hero lab, nestled high above the sleeping city. Here, the hum of dormant technology is barely a whisper, a gentle, rhythmic sigh in the quiet air. Smooth, polished surfaces of workbenches reflect the soft, ambient glow emanating from several large, unmonitored display screens. These screens project calm, shimmering patterns, perhaps a slowly rotating holographic model of the city, or tranquil constellations drifting across a simulated night sky, their light painting faint, shifting colors across the room. Each piece of equipment, from the specialized tools neatly arranged in their custom slots to the larger, silent mechanisms awaiting their turn, rests in perfect, undisturbed order. There's no urgency here, no hurried movement, only a deep sense of preparedness, a quiet readiness that awaits a new day, whenever it may arrive. A single, focused beam of light from an overhead panel softly illuminates a corner, highlighting a pristine hero's gauntlet, its metallic surface gleaming with a muted inner light, a symbol of strength and protection, now gracefully at rest. Nearby, a folded utility belt lies coiled, its compartment sealed, its purpose dormant. The air in this sanctuary feels clean, hushed, almost expectant, yet utterly peaceful. It's filled with the quiet promise of gentle heroism, far from any struggle or intensity. This is a space where ingenuity slumbers, holding its breath until needed, ensuring the world below can rest without worry. And as you observe this peaceful, high-tech haven, a profound sense of security washes over you, inviting your own mind to power down, to find its deepest, most undisturbed repose. In this tranquil, high-tech haven, the silence is a soft blanket, allowing thoughts to gently unfurl and then drift away. The hum of distant systems is barely a whisper, a lullaby of innovation. As your gaze drifts, you might notice a large, panoramic window stretching across one wall, offering a breathtaking view of the city below. It is not a city of bustling chaos, but one softened by the late hour, its myriad lights twinkling like scattered gems on dark velvet. Each glow is a tiny promise of peace, a tiny story unfolding quietly under the watchful, yet rested gaze of this sanctuary. The city breathes softly, and so do you. The distant city ambience is a gentle murmur, a quiet backdrop to your peaceful contemplation. The polished surfaces of the control panels, now dark and reflective, mirror the gentle glow from outside. Perhaps a single, small monitor displays a calm, flowing pattern, like a gentle current, visual echo of the quiet power that resides here, always ready, yet always at peace. You might feel the subtle, cool breeze from the air circulation system, a gentle caress on your skin, a reminder of the carefully maintained environment. In the soft light, you can discern the faint outlines of ergonomic chairs, neatly tucked away, awaiting the dawn. It's a space designed for vigilance, for swift action when needed. But in this moment, it is a chamber of profound serenity. This is where even the most heroic spirits come to find their stillness, their quiet strength renewing beneath the moon's soft touch. Here, power dreams, and in its dreaming, finds deeper peace. The very air seems to invite a surrender to rest, a deep, restorative pause, where the world outside fades into a distant, gentle hum, and all that remains is the soft beat of your own calm heart. From the soft beat of your own calm heart, the scene gently unfolds, leading you into the hushed quiet of a command center. This isn't a place of urgency or bustling activity, but rather a chamber of peaceful vigilance, where the city's slumber is observed with a gentle, watchful eye. Large, panoramic screens glow with soft, ambient light, displaying silent, slow-motion feeds of the city below. You see the gentle ebb and flow of distant streetlights, the quiet shimmer of wet asphalt after a brief, passing shower, and the static glow of buildings standing tall against the deep night sky. A single, comfortably worn chair sits at a central console, its surface polished smooth by countless quiet hours of watch. On a nearby smooth, cool surface, a folded cape rests, its deep, rich fabric settled into soft, silent pleats. Beside it, a sleek, dark helmet, reflective and still, catches the faint, diffused light from the screens, creating a tiny, peaceful glow within its visor. Every object here speaks of preparedness, yes, but also of profound tranquility. The hum of the unseen systems is a low, almost imperceptible thrum, a steady rhythm that blends seamlessly with the night's deep quiet. The air is cool, fresh, and carries no scent of urgency, only the subtle, clean aroma of a well-kept space. It's a place where the weight of responsibility is acknowledged, yet held gently, like a sleeping child. Here, even the guardians find their peace, their quiet watch blending into the deep, collective rest of the city they protect. The night outside continues its gentle reign, a silent symphony of soft lights and peaceful shadows. And within this quiet sanctuary, a deep sense of calm settles over everything. The quiet deepens within this sanctuary, a space designed not just for action, but for reflection and repose. The soft glow of the city through tall, arched windows casts long, peaceful shadows across the smooth, polished floor. Here, where great plans are sometimes forged and quick decisions often made, an unusual stillness now reigns. The grand, circular table, usually a hub of focused energy, stands empty, its surface reflecting the distant, twinkling lights like a calm, dark mirror. No maps are spread, no urgent data streams flicker across its surface. Nearby, a display case holds a collection of cherished artifacts, each telling a quiet tale of past deeds, but now resting in silent dignity. A familiar, star-spangled shield leans gently against a stand, its vibrant colors softened by the ambient light. The dents and scuffs on its surface muted into whispers of old adventures. It's a shield that has seen much, protected many, yet tonight it is simply an object of quiet beauty, a symbol of unwavering courage at peace. Beside it, a helmet with its distinctive crest rests on a velvet cushion. Its visor, usually a window to a hero's determined gaze, now reflects only the gentle luminescence of a distant control panel, its soft green lights pulsing with a barely perceptible rhythm. Each piece of equipment, from the most intricate gadget to the simplest emblem, seems to share in this profound quietude, radiating a sense of readiness that is presently dormant, a powerful potential held softly in reserve. The very air feels still, imbued with the memory of heroic deeds, yet entirely free from any expectation of immediate action. It is a space of waiting, of calm, where the spirit of heroism simply breathes. The air feels still, imbued with the memory of heroic deeds, yet entirely free from any expectation of immediate action. It is a space of waiting, of calm, where the spirit of heroism simply breathes. Your gaze now drifts past the polished surfaces, past the silent chairs, toward a central console, its screen casting the faintest, soft blue glow. Not an urgent data display, but perhaps a star map, slowly rotating, charting constellations that are millions of light years away, or a weather pattern, gently shifting over distant, unseen oceans. The quiet hum that underlies the stillness here is almost imperceptible, a gentle lullaby of dormant power, of systems ready to awaken, but content to slumber for now. No alarms flash, no voices echo, only the soft, rhythmic whisper of internal cooling fans, a soothing, steady presence. You notice a data tablet resting on the console, its surface dark and reflective, mirroring the faint glow from the distant screen like a still pool of deep water. Nearby, a stylized, polished emblem, perhaps a team symbol or a hero's crest, sits quietly, catching the soft light, its edges smooth from countless moments of quiet contemplation. This room, this command center, feels less like a place of urgent decisions and more like a quiet archive of possibility. Every object, every shadow seems to hold a story, a whispered "what if" from long ago, or a silent promise for a distant tomorrow. The city lights outside the panoramic window seem to twinkle in harmony with this inner peace. Each tiny point of light a quiet dream, each distant glow a promise of calm and continued rest. The city lights outside the panoramic window seem to twinkle in harmony with this inner peace. Each tiny point of light a quiet dream, each distant glow a promise of calm and continued rest. Now, the soft hum of the silent systems in this peaceful command room seems to gently recede, fading into the quiet of the night. The large, polished table, usually a hub of quiet strategy, now reflects only the distant glow of the city and the gentle, calming light from the moon above. No urgent calls, no sudden alerts, just the steady, reassuring presence of a world at peace under the silent, watchful gaze of its protectors. You feel a profound sense of safety and belonging in this quiet space. The shadows lengthen and soften in the corners, inviting a deep and undisturbed calm. The cape, still folded neatly over the back of the chair, seems to breathe with the quiet rhythm of your own slowing breath. It's a symbol of vigil, yes, but tonight it's a symbol of rest, of peace earned, and of quiet preparedness for a tomorrow that is still far away, shrouded in the gentle mists of sleep. Let your own thoughts become like those distant city lights, twinkling softly, then slowly dimming, one by one. The vast, tranquil sky outside the window, dotted with countless stars, mirrors the peaceful expanse opening within you. Feel the quiet of this hero's sanctuary, a place where even the greatest vigilantes find their deepest repose. Allow yourself to settle deeper, feeling the comfortable weight of your covers, the soft support beneath you. All is well. The city sleeps, and so too may you. Drifting, dreaming, until the morning light gently calls. Rest now, deeply and calmly,